So let's talk about Fibonacci retracement. Many traders trade on this. Of course, I don't trade much on Fibonacci, but you may like to work upon it. So I thought I'll discuss about Fibonacci retracement. So what is Fibonacci retracement? A Fibonacci retracement is a popular tool among traders and is based on the key numbers identified by the mathematician Leonardo Fibonacci in the 13th century. Fibonacci's sequence of numbers is expressed as the ratio between the numbers in the series. In technical analysis, a Fibonacci retracement is created by two extreme points. You know what you will take? On a longer time frame, you take the two extreme points, the recent high and the recent low, and draw the different levels. You know, Zerodha and many other softwares just provide you all these levels. And these levels are 23.6%, 38.2%, 50%, 61.8%, and 100%. Once these levels are identified, horizontal lines are drawn, and these are used to basically identify possible support and the resistance. These ratios seem to play an important role in the stock market, just as they do in nature, and can be used to determine the critical points that cause an asset's price to reverse. The direction of the prior trend is likely to continue once the price of the asset has retraced to one of the ratios listed above. Okay, so what are the golden ratio? The key Fibonacci ratio is 61.8%, also refers to as the golden ratio. The golden means is found by dividing one number in the series by the number that follows it. For example, in Fibonacci series, I hope you know the Fibonacci series. If you don't, let me tell you what is the Fibonacci series. Let me just explain you what is the Fibonacci series. Just a sec. So Fibonacci series is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. How do you get it? So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 plus 3 is 5, and 3 plus 5, next number will be 8, and 5 plus 8 will be 13, and next number will be 13 plus 8, which is going to be 21, then so and so forth, right? Then the next number is going to be 34, and the next number to this will be 55, and so forth. So how do you get this ratio 0.6175? Whenever you divide this number by this number, preceding number by the succeeding number, you get 0.6176. 21 divided by 34, 13 divided by 21, 8 divided by 13, 5 divided by 8, and so forth will get you this golden ratio, right? So this is how you will get the golden ratio. All right. So this 61.8% is a very, very important ratio for retracing a stock's price. All right. So how reliable is the Fibonacci retracement in predicting stock market behavior? Fibonacci retracement are the most widely used of all the Fibonacci trading tools. This is partially due to the relative simplicity and partially due to their applicability in almost any trading instrument. They can be used to identify and confirm support and resistance levels, place stop loss order or target prices, and even act as a primary mechanism in a counter trend trading strategy. Now let me take you to how it is actually used. Let me just show it to you. So what you need to do, take the larger time frame. Even if you take weekly time frame, it should be fine. Like there should be no harm in it. So what you need to do here, first and foremost, you need to go to draw, go here and select Fibonacci. I have taken a week time frame of a week, recent high and recent low. So if you see here, I'm going to just eliminate it. Okay, it has to be. Now, so from here, Look at the recent high and the recent low, right? Here. Recent low is this, recent high is this, right? If you can see, the price is getting retraced from 61.8%, right? The price is getting retraced from 61.8%, right? So these are important levels. If the stock breaks this is Coal India graph. I've taken the weekly graph and I have taken the recent low and the recent high, and I'm looking at it. What could be the possibilities? Now see here, somewhere here in the middle, somewhere here is about 23% retracement also at this point. Let me take a pen. It has broken that level with volumes, right? Somewhere here we had 23% also. We had somewhere here 23%. It broke that with volume. It broke 38 point with volume. It broke 50% with volume, and at 61.8%, this level is 61.8%. It tried to go, but it's bouncing back, right? So this shows that there could be a support level for Coal India at around this place. This bounce shows that the stock is not crossing these levels in the downward direction with volumes, right? All right, let's look into many other stocks. Let's look into this is Mindtree. This is the recent low, right? And this is the recent high. Let me plot the levels. So if the stock falls somewhere here, is going to be it's 23%, 23 point what was the ratio? 23.8% ratio. Somewhere here, 23.6% ratio. So somewhere 23.6% ratio will be somewhere here. So what you need to do nowadays, you get the pre-calculated levels. Zerodha is not giving 23.6%, but you can calculate, find out the difference of these two. So what is this? Bottom at 435 and the top is at 1099, right? And we will find out 23% of that. So it is 1099, sorry, 1099 minus, this is what value out here at the bottom, 441, 441. You get this into 23.6%. It is about 155 points below this particular value. Where is it right? Where it is right now? So about at 9950, right? 100 below is 1000. 9950 is basically it has sorry. Okay, what does it do? Zerodha is so see from here. If I draw the Fibonacci series, this is the recent low and this is the recent top, and the first retracement that the stock will have is going to be at this level, somewhere around 9550, somewhere at this level, right? So right now it's very, very close to it, but not actually that it has fallen. See here, somewhere very, very close to 9550, but it has not gone below that, right? So if it crosses that, then the next destination will be 38.2%, right? And if it goes below that, then it'll be 50%. This is how the levels will be defined by Fibonacci. Let's look into some more, and I'm going to remove this drawing and I'm going to make it normal pen and remove this also, and let's take up some other stock. Maybe let's look into Reliance Infra. So again, take its weekly graph, right? Recent high and recent low is what we will take. So this is the recent low and it's gone below its 100% retracement, right? Let me take Fibonacci series. So here is it, and I take the recent low. I'm taking this one to the recent high, and if you see, stock has fallen 100% and even it has broken that, right? So it is under a lot of selling pressure, Let's just figure out what could be done. Let's look into this part, which is the most recent low and the most recent high. So if you see here, the stock has even broken its 61.8% retracement from the recent high and the recent low. Recent low was in 2015 and the recent high was in 2016. And the lower lows, lower highs shows that the stock is very, very weak right now. Reliance Infra. So you can have shorting opportunity in this stock. Rather than buying opportunity, look for shorting opportunity. So if you see here 1-day graph, so see here, this is under resistance, right? This is under resistance out here. And you can see there are various shorting opportunity. There was an opportunity here, there was an opportunity here to short, and of course there was a trade from the top out here in Reliance Infra. You can see this. Okay, so basically let's look into Tata Steel. Let's look into Tata Steel. This is 1-day graph. Let me make it 1-week graph. Right now, recent low is this particular part and recent high is this. So this will give us level. Right now it has fallen, and it's taking a support from its 38.2% retracement, right? But today this candle shows me there's a huge amount of selling that one can expect, right? This price rejection indicates that the stock is under pressure, right? The stock is under pressure. If the candles come below 10 moving average, then it is going to be in the even under more pressure, right? So this is how you will be able to figure out using a Fibonacci series how a stock is, if it is falling down, to what level can there be supports and where can it be resistance, right? Similarly, if you draw in the upward direction, 23.6% in the upward direction and 38.2% in the upward direction and 61.8%, you will see what extensions are possible. Suppose you need to predict where exactly the stock will go in case it is an uptrend, then you can take extensions in the upward direction by about 23.6%, 38.2% and 61.8%. So here you have 38%, 38.2%, but you don't have 23.6%. So let's look into some previous data and figure out from there how could it be possible. Now let's say we were somewhere here, right? The stock was going up, the stock was heading up, right? And we wanted to figure out how much up will it go. So this is the recent low and this was the recent high. So see here, the stock has gone till about 61.8%. Like when I was somewhere here, we could figure out where exactly the stock will heading up to, right? So when we were in this part, we didn't know how much higher will it go. So you can mark 23.6% somewhere here, somewhere in the in between. Then you can mark 38.2%, then you can mark 61.8%, and see it has broken 23.6, then 38.2, and then it touched 61.8%, and then from there it is falling down. So this is how you will be able to use extensions to predict the future. And if you want to see the retracement, just try it from 0 to 100 and you will see where are the supports coming in for this particular stock. So Tata Steel is looking to me a very, very in a very, very vulnerable situation. It seems to be having a huge amount of selling pressure, right? A huge amount of selling pressure Tata Steel is experiencing. Okay, so with this, I hope I'm making sense and I'm making you understand. Basically, from Fibonacci series, you find out where are the supports, where are the resistances. So see here, like for example, if you see the stock, I took this recent low at this point, recent high at this point, when the stock stock is falling down, it fell at least to the full 100%, and then when it started going up, first it broke 61.8%, then 50%, then 32%. You have to draw it in the opposite direction. In that case, I'll just show it to you. But if you see here, stock took a support from 50%. Let me just draw it when you are going from bottom to up, right? Now in that case, you will take your starting point here and the recent low will be at this point, right? Now see here, you can clearly see the stock has taken support at 38.2% here. Then it has taken support at 50%, then it has taken at 61.8%, and that is how it has been heading up. Right now it stands at 100% retracement. This is a very strong support level. If Tata Steel breaks it, it will come down, and if it does not break it, then there is a possibility it may bounce back from here. So hope that is making sense. So wherever 100% retracement, those places are very strong supports. These places are very strong supports, right? So both ways, when you are coming from top to bottom, your zero level will be this, your 100% level will be this, and the 0% will be here. But when you are going from the bottom, this is your 100% and zero will be on the top. Okay, so that is how you will draw. So let me just reiterate what I'm saying. Suppose the stock is coming, stock has reached the peak and you want to see where is the support. So you start your retracement from the recent high to recent low, right? This is the low. This has not formed. The other part, right? This part has not formed. This still has not happened. Only this part. So this is your recent low and this is your recent high. This is high and that part is low, right? From there, what you will do, you will retrace it from top to bottom, right? So this gives you 100% retracement, this gives you 38.2%, this gives you 50%, 61.8%, and so on and so forth. When the stock reaches at the bottom, right, you have seen it's bottomed out, what you will do, you will again retrace it. Now from this is the recent peak and this is the recent low. So now you're going to draw it from bottom to up, right? Now you will draw it bottom to up. If 61.8% is broken, then it'll go to 50%, then it'll 50%, so 38.2%. No, this is the 100% retracement. Sorry. Now we have come to the bottom. So from bottom to up, we will see what's happening from bottom to up. How the market is going to go up. In case it plans to fall down, what will happen? So it actually crossed each of these levels, right? Now we want to see it has reached to the peak. Where can it fall? Right? This is from recent low to recent high. You can see if the stock is going to fall, it'll first come down to 38.2%, then 50%, then 61.8%. Right? This is how the stock is going to be falling down. Right? So bottom to up, top to bottom, then bottom to up. Right? This is how you will go. So when do you draw from bottom to up? When the stock has reached a peak value, right? So this becomes your, like suppose this part has not happened. This is your recent low and this is your recent high. You can find out different, if the stock will fall, to what level will it fall. Okay, now this bottom has formed. You want to see what may happen further, right? You want to see if the stock is taking a bounce, up to what level will it go? What can you expect? So from top, you're going to retrace it till the bottom, right? Now you will see how each level is broken. 38.2 is broken, then it broke 50%, then it breaks 61. Then it breaks 100%, and then you can put the extensions. You know, extension means you will see that it has crossed 123.6%, then it crossed 138.2%, then it touched almost 161.8% and retracing from there back. Right? So this is how you can use Fibonacci series. Hope I'm making sense, and if you have a problem, you can again discuss it with me. Let's look into another stock. So you have to take the longer time frame. Remember that. Recent high and recent low, right? That's what you need to check. This is SBIN. So this is the recent high and this is the recent low, right? Now let's see what may happen. Either the stock, now it's experiencing a resistance. Suppose it starts going up. So the first it has to cross somewhere here 23.6%. Then it has to cross 38.2%, then it has to cross 50%, then 60%, and so on and so forth. All right. And if I want to see what happened, you know, from bottom to top, let's see where it stands right now. It stands very, very close to, I mean, if I make the recent low as this, you will see it's standing very, very close to its 61.8% retracement, right? It is standing on a 61.8% retracement. Recent low to recent high, I have drawn. So if it takes a support from here, there could be a bounce that can be expected in SBIN. Otherwise, it may further go down. So with this, I'm signing off with respect to the Fibonacci series. In case you have a doubt, I will, clarify it in the live session. So see you in the next video.